Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne. I'm Jeanne. I'm here tonight to give readings or spirit messages to anyone that chooses to come online with us. Please understand, I don't choose who I read for, Spirit chooses. I let them bring through the messages as they see fit. So welcome aboard. Hi, Christine. How are you? All right. It's while we're waiting just for a few more people to come on board here. Is that Jenna? Jenna Rose Howlick? Okay. Hi. I'm just looking at names here, folks, for a few minutes. Spirit tells me who I read for. I don't choose, just so you're aware of that. I do get to as many people as I can in this given hour. So just kind of hang with me. And the way to get a reading, the way to be noticed is to keep your name in the feed. Even if you just put your name in and just write hi, and just every couple minutes do that, it'll help. Okay? I guess Jenna Rose Balak, how are you today? All right, Jenna, I'm feeling very anxious around you. There's a man that comes in, an older man. I feel like a grandfather with him. And he's telling me that things haven't been quite right. Are you not feeling good lately? Are you just kind of under the weather? Because he's concerned about that. Okay, if you could pop in here, I'd appreciate it. Anyway, this man feels like a grandfather or a father figure, someone that would be concerned with your physical welfare. And he just wants you to get yourself taken care of, that you please be careful, okay? It could be something that's coming, but he's saying just get it checked. Don't keep putting it off. He's also talking about steps. Have you been doing a lot of walking or something? This man walked a lot when he was here. He's saying best thing for you. And he was a very good advocate of that. In the process of moving, okay, that's why I'm seeing all the steps. All right, just be careful. Use your judgment and don't take on too much or more than what you can handle, okay? I'll leave that with you. God bless. Okay, folks, as the people are starting to come in. Oh, Terry Lebec, I miss you terrible. You need to come back.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole class is waiting for you. Okay, this coming 29th of February, the last Saturday in February, we will be having a satellite open spirit communication circle in Gloversville at the Senior Center. It'll start at 7 p.m. and it's $10 per person. Make sure you put it on your calendar because these circles are really great fun, a great experience for a lot of, especially first-timers that have never been into a circle before. Also, if you'd like to know what it's all about, you're not quite sure, come on down on a Friday night to 7 West Main Street in St. Johnsville, where myself and the other mediums that are there bring through the messages, both psychically and mediumistically in the circle. So we can guarantee that everyone that comes to Circle on Friday night will get a reading. If you've never sat in Circle before, it's free. Other than that, we do ask for $10 a person. Okay, we also have for classes this Friday, starting at 6 p.m. at 7 West Main Street. If you're interested in the classes, private message me or Michelle after the show, and we'll get all that information to you. Okay. Holly, is it Quinette? Hi, Holly. Holly, there's 2 people that are here. 2 women, and one's trying to hush the other one. I believe this one, it feels like sisters. Like these 2 women that are here were sisters in spirit. Because it's like one's trying to hush the other one, and the other one's talking a mile a minute. And the gist of what I'm getting here is, how can she understand you if you're talking so fast? Holly, would you know who these 2 women are? I feel like a grandmother. One is a grandmother and possibly a grandmother's sister. okay? She's talking about preserving food. I don't know if this is something that you do or something that she wants you to do. Do you do any type of home preserving, canning, dehydrating, any of that stuff, Holly? If you can type in and let me know, I'd appreciate it. Okay, I know we're on a 10-second delay here, folks, so just give me just a moment. Hopefully I can hear from Holly again. Just any type of home preserving, home canning, freezing, dehydrating, any of that stuff. Okay, where are we? Wow, it's feeding through fast too.
That's because you touched it.
Yes, because I touched it. I know. I can't touch electronics, folks. They get messed up. Anyway, Holly, I'd like you to give it some thought. I know, I did canning for years and preserving when my family was growing. But I just know that it's something that these two women are telling me that you could get into, and they would love to try to help. All right, well, eating healthier is good, but the best way to get the right nutrients, is to do your own food. So at least consider it. They want to help. They want an adventure, as they're talking about. So think about it, okay? But they do come through with a lot of love, and a lot of giggles, a lot of silliness to them. And for older women, I find this a little unusual, but it's a really good feeling with them, okay? God bless. I'll leave that with you. All right, folks, I'm seeing a lot of new people coming on. Please understand, I don't choose who I read for. Spirit tells me where the messages go. So please keep your name in the feed, even if it's just saying hi. Put someone else's name that you're looking to speak with in spirit. I'll do my best. If they come in, I will most definitely bring the messages through. Okay? All right. Trisha Golden. Trisha, how are you? Trisha, all at once, there's a young man here, and I feel very cautious. I'm not so comfortable with him. And I think the reason I'm not comfortable with him is because it's not someone that you got along with real well when he was in the physical world. He tells me that there's a biological relation here between the two of you, but it was like, I don't know if you had bad words before he crossed over. It's a younger man, or just a lack of understanding. Do you have any idea who I'm talking about here? My first impression is, wow, I'm not sure I want to bring this through, but I know there's truth with this man. I know there's a very genuine feeling with him. It's like almost an apology, but more of asking for understanding. Okay? He's here, and he wants you to know that he cares. And I'm hearing, no, I believe this man is related. In some way, there's a biological relation with him, Trisha. And I don't know, there's a connection there that needs to be made between you and him, because I'm hearing let bygones be bygones. We've got to get over that, and we've got to take a step forward. Both of us do, but it's going to take both of us working. Okay? Just love from him, understanding, and apologies for something that happened before he passed. I wish I could be more specific than that, but I can only give it the way he's giving it to me. Yes, he is. I do feel he is related to you. Okay? God bless. All right. Wendy Safford Hazard. Okay, I'm not a medical doctor here by any stretch, but Wendy, do you have difficulty breathing? It's like I want to take a deep breath, but I'm having a hard time with it.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
It's Wendy Safford Hazard, yeah. Okay. Wendy, pop on, just let me know. Do you have a physical problem around you now of breathing? like having a hard time catching your breath, because I'm feeling this here and I'm trying to understand if this is from the woman in spirit, if she's trying to tell me this was her or if this was with you. Okay. All right, I'm just going to go with it. She's trying to tell me that she had this problem, this breathing problem, before she passed. And she said she's concerned. Now, this is coming from her, not from me. She's concerned that there's an issue starting with your lungs or something within the chest, because it's a feeling of like, I can't take a deep breath. And I just want to say that when you become aware of this, please don't think it's just a cold, or say, you know, oh, it's another cold I'm getting, or get it checked out, because there's a reason for it. I don't feel a life being threatened here. However, I do feel a seriousness that needs to be followed through with the Western medicine, and then you can come home and you can start the holistic as well. The best, I know it's as I teach, the best healing is the combination of the two. You know, doctors are here for a God-given reason with their intelligence and their knowledge of the human body. Granted, I don't like a lot to do with the medications that they like to prescribe, but when it comes to a physical problem, they can help with the physical. Okay, get it checked, Wendy, please, because they can help with the physical, and then when you come home from there, then go the holistic route, you know, with a solid knowledge of what's going on, because there is help there. Okay, this woman, she wants to make sure that you know this. I feel almost like a mother vibration with her. If it's not your biological mother, it's someone that you looked at like a second mom, or someone that was with you when you were growing up. Just a lot of love, okay? I hope that helps, and I hope you understand the message as it's coming through. It's not meant to frighten or to upset you in any way, but it's just meant for you to please pay attention, okay? Hey, Evie Carter, how are you?
I was looking for you. I see she just.
She was just up. There she is.
Okay.
It's good to hear from you, Evie. Miss you.
I was looking for.
Heading out to Montana here in a couple months. Just to catch up with Beth McGee and Sky Morgan. They are our affiliates in Montana. They are teaching our courses out there, and we're going out to meet and greet. So, by the way, after this show tonight, if I don't get to you, please know that the two of them are reading together on free readings with Beth and Sky on YouTube. So switch it over when we're done. And if I can't get to you, hopefully they'll be able to. Okay? It's two of them. It's just one of me here. All right. Carol, are you on here tonight? Because I can feel Ocean here, and she's pacing.
I seen her earlier. She was on earlier, so she's probably just watching.
Okay. All right. I'll give the message when she comes back on. Carol, if you're here, Carol Bosberg, let me know, please. Okay? All right. Lori Ann. Hi, Lori. Lori, does the name Joni mean anything to you? Joni? I don't usually hear names, but I hear that name very strongly around you. As your name started. Oh, hi, Carol. I'll get to you in just a second. Lori, I'm hearing that name very strongly, and there's a woman standing here, I want to say about mid-age, and she's just standing here looking at me like, well, I'm here. Tell her I'm here. All right. I don't know that this woman was a relative to you, Lorianne, but I do feel that you spent a great deal of time in her company. You learned a lot from her, not just about, you know, everyday little things, but you learned a lot about life from this woman. She just wants to be remembered. If I heard a better name, I would give it to you. I'm sorry. But all I'm hearing is Joan. She keeps saying the word Joan. So hopefully that'll make some sense to you at some point, okay? Folks, when I ask you if you understand it, or I hope you can relate to that, it's because when Spirit gives these messages to me, I don't know you. I can only give you it as they give it to me. So I do the best I can with the interpretation. A lot of times, if you don't know right away who I'm talking about, it's like you'll be sitting thinking about it later and you say, oh my God, now I know who she was talking about. Just bear that in mind, okay? It helps along the way. Okay, Carol Bosberg. Ocean is here. She's been pacing for a few moments. Are her girls okay? I'm talking about, like just a cold or not feeling down, you're not feeling good, feeling kind of down or under the weather a little bit. She wants you, she wants someone. Tell them I love them. A lot of tears in Ocean's eyes tonight, and I'm not used to seeing that with her. I guess, even Spirit goes through a rough time sometimes missing and not being able to communicate when they try so hard to come through. But just know that she wants you to tell the girls how much she loves them. She doesn't think they're going to understand entirely right now, but she's saying it's okay. They will soon enough. Also, Carol, she's talking about, she keeps covering you with a blanket. It's like she's trying to wrap you up and just kind of, I want to say she's trying to bring some warmth around you. You've been doing something that she wants to say, to literally say, you're doing a good job. Don't give up. Just don't give up. And she's covering you to make sure that you stay warm, that you stay comfortable. I don't know what your relationship was before she left, but she's saying things can only get better from this side, and she loves you. I'll leave that with you for tonight. Okay. Excuse me for 1 second. Is this another night of me talking very fast again? Wow. Excuse me. When I get talking fast like that, in all honesty, folks, it's because Spirit is coming through at a rate, and it's like they're only here for a moment, and I have to be able to give that message, and hopefully you understand it. But so if I'm talking really fast, please forgive me ahead of time. Okay. Christine, is it Bolak Lupi? If I'm not pronouncing your name right, I apologize ahead of time, please. Okay, Christine, you had asked about moving, and there's these two big burly men that come in, literally like movers. And that's like, we'll help where we can, but they're laughing about it because they know they're not going to be a whole lot of help, but they're saying that you're going to have to get help. It's going to be a little bit more difficult than what you planned or what you anticipate. But for as much as they're laughing, they're saying they're going to help. And I do feel they're showing me a calendar, and they're circling the end of like the last week of April. I don't know if that's the plan for you right now or what, but they're circling the last week of April and saying that's it. That's when it's going to happen. So just remember we talked about it, okay? I know that seems a little ways off, but for some reason, there's things that you have to finish before the move can actually happen. But just know that the message is given with love. Okay, and I also want to say humor as well. Okay, God bless. Brandy. I know I seen you in here a few minutes ago. Brandy Rogers. Okay, how you doing, hon? I know you're down in Florida right now. Been talking to your mom too. Be careful where you're stepping. There's a little man standing here, and by little, I mean he's shorter than the average man, very thin, very slight. but very bouncy. And he's saying, just be careful. Those holes get pretty bad around there. I don't know what you've been doing, but he's saying, watch your feet so you don't get hurt. He wants you to enjoy your time. And he also doesn't want you laid up when you head back up this way. Just know that you've got a lot of family in your corner, a lot of people that care. Just be careful. You're going to have a good time. And this is a much needed vacation for you. Okay? God bless. All right. Is it Edna Bailey? Hi, Edna. Okay, Edna, as your name started to scroll through, yeah, well, it's about time. This is coming from an older woman. I want to say very much a strong mother figure with her. And I don't even want to say, if it's not your mother, it's your grandmother, but okay, because I feel very strongly that this is a mother. And she's literally saying, it's about time. You need to listen, and you need to listen good. She's talking about some changes that are coming very, very soon for you, Edna. And she's saying, don't worry about it. She doesn't want you to stress about it because it's all going to be good things. It's time for good things to start happening to you and around you. You've been through enough, is what she's saying. Enough is enough. It's time for you to start enjoying a little bit of time and stop worrying so much about everyone else around you. I guess this was an issue for her when she was here. She never really took time for herself. But she doesn't want to see you repeating her mistakes. She doesn't want to be the example that you live by when it comes to that. I guess what she's telling me is that you may be or have a tendency to be a little bit of a recluse sometimes, but she wants you out there. She wants you with people. She wants you talking. Even talking to people you don't know can be fun, but you definitely need to move in that right direction, please, because that's where she'll be. And it's like she's dragging you by the hand and saying, come on, let's do this. It's a good feeling. And again, just a whole lot of love. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right. Brooke Elizabeth Trackey, I believe that's the name. Brooke, have you had a sore throat? Pop on here for a second. I really appreciate it. Because as your name started to scroll by, I went to swallow and I felt like I had a knife down my throat. I'm not a medical doctor. I can only tell you what's coming in or how it's coming in. But Brooke, sometimes when you don't do what you're supposed to do, Spirit steps in and creates a situation that makes you do it. And what we're talking about is slowing down and taking care of yourself. Okay, you're doing all right. You're doing for everybody else, Brooke. And and that can be good, but not at the expense of your health is what this woman is talking about. She doesn't like that. She doesn't like seeing you not feeling well and not, as she's putting it, not being spunky. You used to spend a lot of time with this woman. She didn't get to go out very much, but you spent a lot of time with her, and for that she's grateful. She's saying you're the one that really, truly bothered and that really cared, and that means more to her than $1 million could have in this lifetime. Just know that she's here with tremendous love, and I really, not for nothing, Brooke, I want to say with a whole lot of respect for you. And it took a lot for this woman to respect anyone, but she wants you to know that you have it. Okay? All right, well then you should understand the message, I hope. She's here to help. She wants to help. She wants to make things right. But you need to listen to her, okay? God bless. All right, folks. We have Friday classes starting in psychic development and mediumship, a comprehensive course. It starts Friday at 6 p.m. here in St. Johnsville. It's $20 a week for the classes. You can pay for all 10 classes up front, which is $200, or you can pay it weekly. We invite you to come on down. If you've never, dealt with any of this before, come on in and give it a try. If you're not certain, you can private message either myself or Michelle Forsey after the show. For those that are new to the show, and if you happen to get an email from Michelle Forsey, know that she is the administrator for our page, and she is the one that brings through information and gets you on a list that tells you everything that's going on and the different activities that we have, which can be kind of a lot sometimes. Friday night circles, every Friday night here in St. Johnsville at 7:30 p.m. First time sitters, there is no fee. After that, we do ask for $10 a person. Also, please, please, please share this video as much as possible, because by sharing it, that gets the word out there to let people know what we're doing and how we're doing it. For every time that you share, your name goes into a drawing for the end of the month where I will be pulling for a free, for a free reading. So if you'd like to get in on the drawing, please share. And as many times as you share the video, that's how many times your name will go in the bucket. All right. Paulie Montanero. Hi, Paulie. Paulie, I just got to give it the way it comes in. There's a man standing here and he's saying, I watch how much you sleep. You need to get active. You need to start doing things. He's concerned. I don't feel it's a medical situation, but he is concerned that you're not taking care of yourself and that you're ignoring everything and everyone around you. He's saying that's not good for you. Have you been worried about grades or something? Because literally what I'm hearing is the grades are going to be what they're going to be. If you don't like them, make them better. Work for it. This man is very, very plain spoken, and I don't mean to be rude in any way. But I do know that if I start trying to change it up too much, Spirit will walk away. So, Polly, just remember we talked about it, okay? Just to get up, get moving, to start living again. Okay? God bless. I don't like giving messages like that. All right. Excuse me for 1 second, folks. All right. Alexandra. Alexandra Elizabeth Foltz. Okay. There's a woman that comes in, but she's very shy, Alexandra. I don't know that she was shy in the physical world, but she is shy now because she's not quite sure how this works. But she wants to tell you hello. And she wants to say, I see you. I'm with you more than what you think I am. She says, I stop by every day. She says, I couldn't have it any other way. You were very, very close with this woman. Was this a mother or mother figure for you? Because you were very close with her. And she misses that relationship that the two of you had. She says, but I'll never forget the smiles. That's what made everything so worth it. Do swings mean anything particular to you, Alexandra? I'm asking because it's just the way it's coming in. It's like she's standing here and off behind her, I can see like the old-fashioned swing sets that you would see on the playgrounds. Just know that she's here, and all she wants is the very best for you. She can't express that enough, is that she wants the absolute very best for you because it's what you deserve. You deserve nothing less. She wants you to know that, and she wants you to believe it about yourself. Okay? God bless. All right. Connie Van Hosen Marcellus. How are you, Connie? Connie, there's two men here. They look to be around the same age. But I feel one is a connection to you like a father, and the other tells me he's connected to you, but I don't feel like a biological connection, so I'm not sure who he is. But these two men are here, and they're laughing among themselves. Okay, come on, guys, you're going to get me in trouble here. They're saying that you've been a bit clumsy lately. Do you know what they're talking about, Alexandra? Because they're talking about how you've been, or Connie, I'm sorry. Okay, I know, they just gave me hell too. Okay, Connie, just, okay, all right. Know that you have to walk a fine line here. I'm not sure where this is going. All right. Connie, they're here, and I feel one of these gentlemen, like I said, I feel like one is a father. I'm not sure about the other one, but they're about the same age. They're laughing. They're getting along. And what I'm hearing from them is we never would have gotten along in your world, meaning where we live here. But they get along now. I'm not sure who these are. I know one is your father. Would this make sense to you, please?
I think she might have been kicked off and came back on because I just seen her name came back on my phone, so she may
Okay.
not have know that you're talking to her, so you may want to say her name again.
All right.
Connie Van Hosen.
Connie Van Hosen, are you here?
I just seen her come back on. Yeah, there she is.
Okay.
Okay. My dad and stepdad.
Okay, all right. Then that would make sense why they said they wouldn't. They're telling me they would not have gotten along had they known each other very well here in the physical world, or they wouldn't have tolerated each other for very long. But it's almost like they're the best of friends now, and it's you're the reason why they get along so well.
Okay, yes.
Okay, all right. They're both here, and they're saying something has happened this past week that they're laughing. They're saying, I don't believe she did that. I don't know what it is, but they're telling me that you know very well what they're talking about, and it's just their way of letting you know that they see everything, and you can't hide it. Okay? I don't know what it is. I'm not sure I want to know, but that's the message, Connie, and I hope it helps. God bless. All right. Folks, I have a young man here. I call him a young man. He looks to be like around 10 years old. Full of love, just standing here with lots of big smile on his face. I'm not sure who he's here for. He hasn't pointed anyone out to me yet. I'm hearing the name Christopher from him. Okay, and what I'm hearing is my brothers and I wanted to say hi, but we're not quite sure how to do that. And they were chicken to come in. I know this goes to someone in the listening audience. I don't know who. I don't know if he could not read or didn't know how to read when he crossed over. Okay, but I'm hearing the name Christopher. And I believe that's his name, or he's here for someone by the name of Christopher. Okay, this is quite unusual for me, folks. That's why it's coming through. It's difficult. Okay, but just know that he's here. Hi, Gail. Tell the boys I said goodnight and I love them. We both do. That's for my grandsons down in North Carolina. And boy, yes. I do miss them. All right. Gabby, is it Gabby Sweet? Hi, Gabby. Gabby, there's a man standing here. And the only way I can explain this, he was the type of person, he loved practical jokes. If you went to sit in a chair and you weren't paying attention, he'd pull it out from under you before you could sit and you'd wind up on the floor. And he'd think that was hysterical. Do you have any idea who I'm talking about? He loved practical jokes. He loved to get people laughing. And sometimes it just kind of backfired and everybody got angry with him. He's saying, but that's okay. He understands that, and he understands why it happened like that. But Gabby, he's here, and he wants to tell you, don't pull the rug out from under people. It's not fair. It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to others. I'm not sure what that statement means from him, but for all his robustness and his laughter and his humor, he's very, very serious about this. He wants you to be, he's saying, you need to be a little bit more understanding. Once you can do that, you'll know where I'm coming from. Okay? Gabby, I hope that message makes sense to you. But this man, like I said, he was quite a card when he was here. All right, I'll leave that with you for now. Okay. Tiara Clark. Is this little boy one of your brothers? Because he's using the term we wanted to come in, but they were kind of afraid to. It's with the understanding that, children continue to grow in spirit, just, like we do here in the physical world. And they just want to come in, they want to say hi. They want to bring in a greeting. I don't feel a tremendous message here of any, well, I don't want to say of any value, but I want to say it's not something of great need. It's just they want to come in and say they love you, and they've been around a whole lot more than what you think. All right? Hope it makes sense. And I don't know why, but I really feel that this message belongs to you. I'm not sure about the name Christopher. That's the name I'm hearing. At least that's the name that possibly he gave himself. Okay?
I know for a fact they do that.
All right. All right. Well, just remember that we talked about it. I don't know, Tiara, I can't help but say that there is someone around you that knows who these children are. Okay? It's just I know that. So please, if there's people that you can talk to about it, that knew you when you were a child, these children may have been lost because of miscarriage or any number of things, to where you would not fully know them here in the physical world, but yet they know you. Okay? If you don't understand the connection, please give me a call after the show so I can explain it to you a little bit better. Okay? All right. Folks, come on down Friday night, 7:30 p.m. To 7 West Main Street. It is our Open Spirit Communication Circle, and it's a wonderful way to become introduced in a positive and a wholesome manner to spirit communication. We guarantee that everyone that comes in will receive a message, whether it comes through psychically or from spirit. I don't know until we're actually sitting in the circle, but I do know that everyone will get a reading. If not coming from myself, it'll be from any number of other mediums that are in the circle. Connie, Van Hosen, Marcellus, whether or not we going to do any group readings in Johnstown. Okay, give me a call after the show. I can explain to you how that works. Maybe it's something you'd be interested in. Okay, that's the best I can give right at the moment. I do know if we get a building in Johnstown someplace, we'd bring the circle back to Johnstown. We had a very good turnout the last time. But for those of you that are interested, I know it's right next door to Loversville. And February 29th, it's a Saturday night at 7 in the evening, we will be having an open spirit communication circle in Gloversville. And again, it's a wonderful way to be introduced to spirit, to be able to know how it feels for that spirit communication to happen. Because folks, I'm not the only one that can do this. Anyone can do it once you've had the training and you learn to understand and to be able to work with spirit. It's a wonderful thing to have happen. I absolutely love it, obviously, which is why I do these readings. I find tremendous love and tremendous healing coming back from them. All right. Billy Joe, that depends. If we get the numbers up, we could go back to Ballston Spa. But again, the numbers have to be up there because those rooms are expensive to rent, and I am not in a financial position to be able to rent them up front, which is why we charge $10 a person, because, we have physical needs that have to be met, and it's not always pleasant. So, if you can find a place for us, we'll be more than happy to help you out any way we can. All right. Okay. I think what you're talking about, Connie, I refer to them as, oh, Lord. Well, you call them group readings, and it's basically, it's standing there and working with a group of people.
Gallery reading.
Yeah, the gallery readings. That's what I was trying to think of. My mind went blank there for a minute. But it's gallery readings, and I have a lot of fun with them too. Okay? All right. Oh, don't do that. All right. Okay. Kathy Dolder, the circle in Gloversville is at 7 p.m. sharp at the Senior Center on the 29th. Okay?
Come early and get a seat. It's going to be busy.
Yes, come early if you want to. We'll have the door open at 6:30 in the evening. Come early because it will fill fast, folks. Sharing the video would really be appreciated as much as you can. Okay? All right. Rebecca Watkins, this is going to sound really strange. I've seen your name several times scroll by, and I feel like I keep wanting to say something to you, but I'm not seeing. I can feel someone standing behind me, being very secretive, just saying, tell her hi, tell her I said hello. It's a man. It's not someone that I have seen or heard around you before. He's very shy, almost to the point of being uncomfortable, but he's just coming in with a greeting. He's saying that you'll remember him because he was always so shy. It was very difficult for him to speak, especially to women that he cared about. Okay? God bless. I hope you can understand that. All right. Sherry Wilson. Hi, Sherry. There is a woman running in here, Sherry, and she's wrapping a coat around you. Have you been, I don't know where you live, but have you been going out not properly dressed? I mean, as far as for warmth? Because this woman is, wow, she's adamant about the fact, put your coat on, put a sweater on, put something on because you're not taking care of yourself. She's very worried. She's saying she doesn't want you sick again. She says, I don't know if I can go through that again, watching you be sick like that. So please give it some thought, okay? You'll know who I'm talking about because you had a very, very close relationship with this woman. I don't know that it was a biological mother, but it was someone that was almost like a mother, but someone that it was your go-to person when things get rough in your life, okay? She wants you to know that she's still here, every bit here as she's always been, okay? And it's important. It's like she keeps saying, drill that into her head. And I don't mean to be that rude, but I got to give it the way it is. Okay. Also, tomorrow night, if I couldn't get to you here, tomorrow night, please, I will be on YouTube at 8 p.m. with the same name, Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne. Beth and Sky will be here tonight after our show ends. They will be on YouTube under Beth and Sky, Free Readings with Beth and Sky. They are our affiliates in Montana.
You just type that in, go to YouTube and type that in, and they just pop up.
Okay. I hope everybody heard that. Just go to YouTube, type in the search bar, type in Free Readings with Beth and Sky, and they should pop right up on your screen. Okay. I'll be on tomorrow night doing readings on YouTube as well with Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne. Thursday evening, I will be on I Heal, answering academic questions. I mean, we've got a lot going on, folks. I love doing these shows, and I know it gets frustrating for some of you. I don't mean it to be. It's just I can only do just so many readings, okay? I love working with spirit, but even spirit sometimes, you know, once they get used to my vibration and I'm used to theirs, it's easier to bring them through. Sometimes it's more difficult for a stranger to come in. It's like going into a crowded room and you don't know anybody but one person and you're trying to get through. So, you know, it has to be a rapport between myself and the spiritual entities that are coming in. So sometimes it takes a little bit longer. Please don't give up on us. We won't give up on you. You know, those messages are definitely going to be there as they're coming through. Okay. I have one more that I need to give. And that's what Jerry Kahn. Jerry, there's a woman here and she's using the name, she's calling you Jer, like, you know, shortened Jerry. And she's saying, hey, Jer, I'm still here. I'm right here. She says something about a fireplace. Loves it when the fireplace is roaring. She said, because things get so cozy. Do you know what she's talking about, Jerry? I don't know if it's a campfire or a fireplace, but she's saying you spent a lot of time with her around the fire and you talked and it was good. She misses those days and would love for them to come back, but she's saying we'll have our time. She says, but it's not for a long time. Okay? I hope I'm, you know, just, it's hard sometimes because I know that there is need out there. There's a lot of people that truly do need. Okay? But sometimes the messages are a little difficult because they become emotional for me. Please just bear with us. Stay with us. Our time is up for tonight. I thank you for staying with us tonight. Again, right after our show, go to YouTube with Beth, Free Readings with Beth and Sky. And then I'll be on YouTube again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. actually the show is a little bit smaller on YouTube, so there's a better chance of getting on there as well. And we still need people to subscribe to the show, so please help us out.
Please, please, please.
You know, we are so close we can taste it, folks, but we really need the help. Thank you for letting us join you tonight. I hope to be seeing you in the weeks and the days coming. Again, with classes starting again this Friday night. Open circles happening, here in St. Johnsville and also in Gloversville. Just stay with us. We'll be around for the duration. God bless, and thank you for joining us.
Good night.
Good night.